So obviously, this is the biggest fight of your career. You've kind of, throughout your career, sort of just been an easygoing guy, but when it's getting to this level, as it's starting to get to your head, you realise that, wow, I could be the world champion if this keeps going my way.
This is my job. It's just another fight. Still not working. That's it. Don't trouble.
So your jewellery.
No.
You got good grip.
So you said it's your job and this is just another fight. Is that how you're looking at Ciryl? Just another guy that you have to do your game against and not really worry about what he's here to do?
Yeah, it's just another fight for me. I know a good win over Ciryl will put me in a good conversation of a new contract and more money. And this is what I do to feed my family, and I'm all about the dollars.
You got the family here with you this week?
Yeah, my son's here, family's here. A few people from Australia's travelled over. We can travel now, so big Archie there at the back. Yeah, it's good to see, finally everyone can come, and it's a great opportunity for me. A couple of my family members have travelled, which if I'd never got the opportunity to do something like this or come this far in life, they would never travel outside of our little Western Sydney box. So it's something I'm really proud of, and it's a massive achievement for me to be a part of history for the UFC and for Paris.
When you look at Ciryl, right, a lot of people talk about his striking and his movement. Do you see him as a kind of complex guy to fight, or do you think that once we're in there, we're both big guys throwing punches and that's just the way it's going to go?
We all know he's a great athlete. He's really fast and all this, but I excel in the cage. Once the cage door's shut, it's only me and him. And as much as people keep telling me I have to worry about Ciryl, I think Cyryl's got a bit to worry about for me too.
Obviously, the heavyweight division's in a weird one right now. Like they're talking about John Stipe. We don't really know if that's happening yet. France is injured. What's on the line here for the winner? Does the guy who wins this fight get to call the UFC and say, "Hey, screw John, screw Stipe, I get to fight for a title now"?
Definitely, the winner gets a say. That's for sure. But that's not on my mind at all. I got a big Frenchman coming to knock my head off, and that's my only worry at the moment.
Speaking of French, is it possible to do a shoey with wine, or is it just beer only?
Look, this has been a long fucking camp. I'm ready to do anything. Anything. Oh shit. Anything.
Tai, you mentioned there about John Jones. How do you see him returning and at heavyweight?
Said it before, John Jones is a GOAT. He's one of the greatest to ever fight. We all know this. But as a heavyweight, no one really knows. I'm sure that he's still John Jones. His talent and his skill is great. But heavyweight's a different kind of league. You know what I mean? And we don't know. We have to wait and see.
If that fight does go down with him and Stipe, how do you see that playing out?
My tips are pretty bad, so I reckon Jones will get him. Jones is still young. I think Stipe's a bit older. But to be honest, I don't even watch, so I don't know.
And you said that he's one of the greatest of all time. Do you see that as a potential matchup for yourself, maybe later down the line?
I'd love to fight him. Said it before, this is why I do this. I want to, one day when I wrap up this whole fighting gig, I want to say I fought this guy and that guy, the best guys. I don't want to come out and I didn't have the opportunity to fight the best. So I'd love to fight John, and I'd love to knock his head off as well. It'd be pretty cool.
And then of course going back to this weekend with Ciryl, where would you rank him in terms of the competition that you fought previously?
Cyryl's a champion. He's won the belt. he's one of the best of the best. I've fought a few couple champions now, and he's up there with the best for sure. He would probably be one of the most elusive maybe fighters, and in speed and his movement. But if I dink him, I sink him.
And what did you make of his performance against Francis Ngannou?
It was good. I thought to be honest, I don't really know. It was good. I think he lost, didn't he? Yeah, but yeah, good fight.
And of course yourself, you know, you're on a 5-fight win streak, all being finishes within the second round. You know, what do you put that success down to?
If I dink him, I sink him. If I hit you flush, then don't worry about the cardio, don't worry about none of that. You're going to bed.
Thank you.
Just to build off that, you know, when you are on that kind of streak, what does that do for your confidence heading into a fight like this?
It's cool. I don't know. I'm confident in every fight. I think confidence is key, especially in the fight business. I think I'm just lucky I've got more cool. I don't really take too much into account. All I know is Saturday I get paid and I get to get drunk, and when I win, I get more money. That's all that matters to me.
And I wanted to follow up on something that kind of came out, was about you paying for your own airfare over to here. And I just wanted to clarify, is that just because you wanted to be like first class and wanted the leg room, or you know, are you paying for the whole thing, kit and caboodle?
Well, I'm not the smallest human, so it is better to fly up the front. But I had a chat with Mick, and I don't know. Apparently it was in my contract to, I don't know, but yeah, the flights. We should all fly business, just quietly, but that's another conversation.
All right, last one for me. What did you make of the crowd reception yesterday? There were chants of you're gonna die, and then there was chants of, you know, give us a shooey. Do you think you can win some of these fans over?
Look, I entertain. I walk out to bangers, I knock people out, and I do shoeies. So what's not to love? What's not? Yeah. And if you don't, then fuck off.
All right, we'll love it. Best of luck.
Tai.
Yeah,
Ja, natuurlijk heb je doen laat.
Doing that.
Just want to ask, we can talk about fans. We can talk about fans all we want. But you brought 40 people with you. You brought 40 people from Western Sydney.
There we go.
They're cutting us Aussies off here. Fuck, you know, what's going on?
Too much jewellery. Now, lad, I just want to ask, they're all talking about fans here. You've got close to 30 to 40 friends and family that have come out, mostly from Western Sydney. You said there's a great opportunity for you to bring the family out, and you have a reason for everyone to travel to Paris, but they're doing it for you too. So what is it about that part of the world? You know, they're obviously breeding tough. They're breeding tough out there, but there's a lot of love. And are you feeling that right now in Paris?
Definitely. Like I said, some of my closest friends and my family have made a 24-hour plane ride to come and watch me do my thing. And win or lose, I know that they're on my side, and that's a great feeling to have. And shout out to the rest of Western Sydney. One day we'll be fighting back home, that's for sure.
And do you feel sorry for the poor Frenchman that had to sit between 80 of your cousins on the flight here to Paris?
My poor brothers, they have to sit. They're twice the size of me. I wouldn't want to get stuck with them in a chair, that's for sure.
Thanks, lad.
Thank you.